Hey everyone, Invader1 here. What's up, guys? So, I wanted to surprise you guys. You guys thought I only had one Platinum Solo um, that I was gonna give you guys this weekend. So, I did the Vorcha one, and then you guys have been asking for Platinum Solo. So, I said, you know what? This one needs. I wanted to put this one second. The Vorcha was first, and the Vorcha Soldier, that was a really fun one. I always want to use characters that are not the norm, and I will do a few platinum solos with characters that are, characters that other people use constantly, like the Turian Ghost and the Turian, a few of the other traditional characters, except for the GI. I don't want to use the Geth Infiltrator, guys. I really don't. That's been overdone so many times. Um, so yeah, the Human Adept. I think I'm the first one to do a platinum solo so far, and I wanted to be the first. This character, a lot of people fear using him because he's not tanky at all. That's the reason why I took away his passives and his skill tree. Pretty much, I'm lacking a little bit of power because of that, but he's still extremely powerful. As you would see, I set up a lot of biotic explosions, and you will see the way I use this guy. I use Singularity quite a bit because the new Singularity is absolutely amazing. It just primes everything, and you can use Shockwave if you have multiple enemies, or you use Warp if you're just going at a single individual enemy, kind of like I did here. If I have one enemy on the Singularity, I'll use Warp. If I have bigger enemies or multiple enemies that are next to each other, I will use Singularity and then Shockwave so that I could really, detonate biotic explosions on multiple enemies at once. That's kind of like how I play with him. If you're wondering what am I doing. I had a good time. This was actually not too bad. As you guys can see, I got a full extraction here. It wasn't too difficult. The strategy that I take, guys, I like to stay towards the center, and I face the end of the map as you saw in the beginning. What I'm doing there is I'm forcing the spawns across the way so like that I can funnel them in little by little towards that back area. Then I come back here to this area, and I am priming them for biotic explosions. Mind you, I can do this with this character because I am priming. Other characters, this may not be. You may not want to stay there too long in that little spot that I was in. You never do, and you never want to stay here by the LZ. You always want to run. You always want to run towards this ladder, and you don't even want to stay here where I'm right now. You see how I'm moving towards the left. You always want to go all the way to the end towards cover, like where I'm going right now, right here. So those are the 2 points. The 3 points of interest that I take in this map. So what I do, I'm leading the enemy in this kind of roundabout circle direction, and if for whatever reason they try to steer me away, look at this, I'm going back and I'm making sure I'm steering them back the way I want them to go. So now I'm bringing them back and I'm funneling them the way I want them to go. I don't want them to go the other way. I don't want them to go this way and then I don't want them to take a route that they're not supposed to. So when I'm doing it here, I am back here. I'm making sure that I'm funneling them in. I have a really good line of sight on them, and I'm funneling them, and I am doing a ton of biotic explosion. And you see that throughout the gameplay. You guys are going to be very shocked at the amount of enemies that I destroy with biotic explosions by doing this. I mean, literally, I'll line them up, and I am killing just pyros, hunters, marauders, etc. So that is the strategy that I take for this map, guys. If you guys want to do like a platinum solo on this map, that's kind of like the way to go. Now, mind you, that works a lot for this character because due to the power of biotic explosions, you see, this is why you never stay in that little corner. You see that, guys? They try to corner you, but right away you get down. Don't even try to fight them. If never fight anyone right there in the LZ. Never fight them. Just leave. If you're about to get downed, hey, what I do is I'll pop a Singularity and to stop them. By the way, a quick note, guys. Singularity primes shield targets, but the most important part, you don't have to strip their shields first before using Singularity, okay? Singularity staggers enemies, and this is one of the things that a lot of people didn't realize. I learned this long time ago. I remember trying to learn on this character, and I realized one time I had a Marauder, and you put the Singularity right in front of him. I didn't have anything to strip his shield with at the time. The Acolyte wasn't there. but and he was a shielded target, but I put the singularity in front of him, and it will still stagger him. Like he kind of staggers and he can't shoot, and that happens for other enemies too. That happens for the hunters, the Geth hunters. That happens to the pyros. They kind of get staggered. They stop, and that is a great thing. And I'm glad that Bioware put that, because that's really needed for this kind of character who, can't strip shields with multiple enemies all the time. And his singularity is just so good for that. So you don't think, oh man, I have to strip the shield first. Put the singularity regardless, and then just shoot your acolyte to strip the shields. By the time you strip the shields, they will automatically be dropped into the singularity. Okay, and plus at the same time, it will stop the enemy from shooting at you because they're staggered. So that's how you stagger enemies. This guy has it's just he's one of the best characters in the game, guys. I'm surprised I don't see him a lot. I don't see him being used a lot often. I think it's just that right now, there's so many kits. That's what's great about this game. There's so many different kits available right now that you can use so many different characters. But anyways, I'm not going to narrate this whole thing, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I wanted to give you guys a nice surprise. 2 platinum solos in a weekend. I had done them pretty much back to back, guys. And this one was actually the easier one than the Vorcho. Mind you, the Vorcha is flimsy as crazy, and this was actually the easier one, guys, because this guy is just so powerful with his biotic explosions that I'm priming targets with singularity, and then I'm messing them up with warp and doing quite a few things. And you'll notice that here. You see how I am just literally just going through the entire gameplay. I actually end up, I think, with 1 Metagel at the end, and I still end up with like 2 missiles or whatever. I think I made just like about 1 mistake or something like that, and then that was about it. And guys, you guys have heard me say this before, but anytime you see Ravagers, use singularity first all the time, because it kills the swarmers around them and it primes them for biotic explosions. Alright guys, I am going to put some music. I hope you guys enjoy this, and as you guys have requested, it is time. I am giving you guys a few platinum runs. I am still doing the team videos, I'm still doing the noob guys, I'm still playing on PS3, I'm still doing all that stuff, guys. I just wanted to at least get these platinum solos out of the way. I am going to continue doing a few platinum solos. My goal is to get a few other characters done that most people haven't used before, and just to add it onto my list of things that that I've done or whatever. And plus at the same time, now you guys have something to so you guys have something on the list that you guys can scratch off, because everybody's been asking me for one. So now here, 2 platinum solos, and this one is I would say the better one in a way, because of the full extraction. So anyways, guys, enjoy. I'm gonna put some good music, and thank you guys for being awesome fans, number one also. By the way, I haven't mentioned it before, but I was thinking of doing it, but I didn't do it. I was thinking to have a video, just kind of saying, hey, 2,000 subs, but I'm trying to see if I could get to 3,000, and I'll do it then. But I just wanted to thank you guys, the fans. You guys have been absolutely awesome, and I really appreciate your support and everything that you guys have done. I don't get paid for this, but I try to do it as professional as possible so that you guys can enjoy it and get something out of it. And if I do make any kind of mistake, as you guys I can see already, you guys can definitely correct me at any point in time, and I think stuff like that is helpful to others, as long as you do it right? And it's helpful to others. That's why you see me on the videos saying, hey, if there's anything in addition, or if you have any other builds, post it in the comments like that. Everybody else can get something good out of it, guys. Anyways, have fun, guys. Enjoy. I'm gonna put some awesome music, and I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this platinum solo, as it's, in all honesty, this is badass, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Take care, guys, and Vader 1 out.
gets a crack at it.
Copy that! Let's move!
Drone is live. Keep at it. You're close to the
I'm running low! Ow! Shield's gone! Lost shields! Hostiles neutralized!
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Rendezvous at LZ for extraction.
On it! Go, go, go!